Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's the man the Legend Beast, Brawlerz 16 here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest, easiest, best, and most legit way to rep up as a big man in NBA 2K20. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and just skip straight to the video, just skip to like about a minute and a half, a minute 30, but I just want to talk to you guys about why I'm not showing you guys the badge glitch or why I'm not doing it, you know, because one, that's a quick way to get banned. If you show the badge glitch, like, they'll definitely target your account, but two, it's a waste of time to show you guys because there's other people who have uploaded the video, so I don't need to just you know bite off of their work. I mean, it's just wasting my time and it's wasting your time to tell you guys something that you already know. But aside from that, you see I'm a 95 overall, got most of my badges. The legit badge grind is very tedious, it's long, but it's not that bad if you do Hall of Fame 12-minute quarters, which is what I strongly recommend. I'll show you guys a badge video later about, you know, what badges I think are the best. But going back to the subject matter here, 12 minutes Hall of Fame. That's what you have to do if you want to rep up fast. It takes about, they said 40 hours, but it takes more like 50 or 60. Thankfully, I get a small amount of compensation for playing 2K, you know, thanks to this YouTube game. Just a small bit. But for the most part, yeah, 12 minutes Hall of Fame is the way to go, you know, so just go ahead and knock that out, man. It's very tedious. Of course, if you're not skilled, just go to pro, you know. But once you work your way up to Hall of Fame, once you get your overall up and get your badges, that's the most important thing. Everything just steamrolls after that. I get about 46,000 per game, and this is just very, very regularly. Like, it's actually not that bad. As far as like badges go, I get like at least 5,000 or 7,000 a game, maybe even more depending on what I do, if I decide to set a record or not. But the first thing you got to decide is how you're going to score. You have to know your build. You got to decide how you're going to score. Now, there's multiple ways to score as a center, you know, depending on if you're inside or outside. You can abuse the post hooks. You can abuse the drop steps. You can just straight up just dunk on a dude. I mean, there's plenty of ways to score, but you have to figure out what's the most consistent way to score for you. Alright, so if you're asking me, which you are because you're watching this video, you're probably wondering what the best move in the game is. Like, what's the most, you know, what's the cheesiest move in the game? And that move will be the drop step. Now, the past couple years, it hasn't been the best move. It's been the most consistent, but it's never been the best because Postman Technician existed. And Postman Technician, you can just Beyblade your way to the basket at will, no matter what your rating was. But it's okay this year. It's not the best. I'm sure if you have a higher post spin move or post move, it works better. But for the most part, drop stepper is definitely the most consistent way to go on any center that I've used. It's just the most reliable, and you know, post spin is kind of nerds, but not really. It's okay, but you'll definitely find more success with the drop stepper. So all you have to do to drop step, hold L2, point your L stick towards the basket, and tap square, and then you'll get a little spin off animation, and you'll always have that close layup opportunity. Of course, the higher your contact finisher, the higher your inside finishing layup or abilities, like your close shot, your driving layup. They don't even have second layup anymore, but you guys know what stats go to what, the better you're gonna finish this move. But this is definitely a good way to boost your finishing stats because you'll get that contact layup, or you'll even get contact dunks off of this, so you can just really abuse this all day. I get 40 points like a game doing this. Of course, you have the potential for like an and one. It's just a really nice move to do, really consistent, and it does work online. I'll show you guys later, but that's my favorite way to score, and I think it's truly the best way to score this year. So with that being said, that's just one move, but what happens when, what happens if you just get tired of doing that? Are there other ways to score? Is there any way I can boost my offense? Looking for you, I have multiple ways to cheese the computer. And no, it does not involve post hooks, even though post hooks might be glitchy. I might have to do more testing on that. But another good way is to get your team takeover and just take over your teammates. Like, literally, we all know how bad teammates are, how stupid they can just be. Like, I just don't understand. But when you get a team takeover, you can just control them like you're puppets, and you can just set yourself up for a plethora of plays. As you see there, I purposely try to miss with Westbrook so I can get the rebound, and you will see me do this often. This is one of the greatest ways to cheese, especially if I need defensive badges or whatnot, or defensive upgrades. I will purposely shoot with my teammates on the pick and roll just so I can get the offensive rebound. But for this video, I'm just doing finishing because that's what a lot of people are struggling with. I don't think people struggle with getting rebounds or anything like that. But if you do, just know when your teammates are gonna shoot. I know that sounds like a hard thing, but you can kind of tell whenever teammates like have an inch of space, they think they like Stephen Curry, like they think they're the greatest shooter in the world. Like, why would James Harden take that shot? I have no idea, but I knew he would, because that's just how it is. That's literally how it is. Like, watch what I do. Look, Gerald Green looks open, right? I'm like, oh no, he's gonna shoot, and he does. Like, who is Gerald Green? Like, I know who Gerald Green is. The dude is actually nice in real life, but come on, bro. Like, that's a good shot, but I don't have faith that he's gonna make it, and that's because it's on Hall of Fame. Now, if it was on Pro, you probably don't have to worry about this as much, but this is why I recommend Hall of Fame. It's actually not as hard as people think. Like, their patterns are very, very predictable. Like, I tried to pass it to get an assist here, but I knew, like, he was about to get a 3 seconds, so he has to throw it up. That's why I stay in the paint and get that rebound. Like, the more you play, the more you condition yourself to realize what the CPU is doing, because I have no idea what they're doing half the time. Like, I don't know why I expected James Harden to make that, but that's why I go up and I clean up the boards anyways. But in that same breath, you have to trust your teammates, because they will double team your micro. I know everybody's went through it. The double teams are just atrocious for whatever reason. I mean, not for whatever reason. I mean, we're you know, literal beasts in the paint. So that being said, you have to trust your teammates in transition. You know, you just pass the ball. I mean, if they miss, you know, try to get the rebound. There's just you know, make the smart pass. You know, half the time, you know, you'll get an assist. Half the times, you know, it'll be a brick, and maybe you can get the rebound off of that. But last but not least, it's just defense, which I'm pretty sure every center knows how to play defense. I don't need to explain this too much. You know, just kind of have awareness, you know, of who can shoot and who can't. You know, try to help out, try to get the block. I mean, it's all about recognizing what the CPU is going to do. Don't try to, like, play this as a real basketball game. Just recognize computer tendencies, and then you'll be fine. The more you play, the more you recognize it. But thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked this video, found it helpful. Dislike if you did not. And, before I continue, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the top 10 badges. I mean, let me know what videos that you guys want to see, what guides that you guys need made. I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, people still new to this game. So I'm just trying to figure out what you guys need. But always appreciate the love and support. Always appreciate the views, the likes, the comments, the dislikes. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.